In the year of our Lord 1336, a peaceful and prosperous Europe was about to be plunged into war. With the blessing of Pope Benedict XII, the great powers of England and France had sworn to join together in a crusade to the Holy Land. They'd amassed armies, weapons, and warships, but soon stood with their knives poised at each other's throats. In violation of recent treaties, England had laid claim to vast tracts of land in France, owned long ago by their ruling family, the Plantagenets. King Edward III, who took power in 1330, wanted to make Anjou, Aquitaine, Brittany, Normandy, and Poitou vassals of England again, despite the French people and culture that had flourished there for so long. Meanwhile, against all odds, a new dynasty had taken power in France, the House of Valois, and they would no longer tolerate English ambitions on the continent. Secretly absolved of his crusader's vow by the Pope in 1336, King Philip VI of France, first of the Valois, renewed France's old alliance with Scotland, promising to support the Scots in their war against England. Count Guy de Châtillon was among the many lords who answered France's call to defend Scotland. Count Guy was a notorious rogue adventurer, even after his brother-in-law, Philip, unexpectedly became king. Official hostilities between England and France had not yet been declared, however, and with no assistance from France, his Scottish adventure turned into a nightmare. When King Edward of England invaded Scotland, ready to incinerate the Scottish town of Aberdeen, the French nobles were trapped. Medieval kingdom wars allows you to quit and later resume campaign battles in progress. Let's join such a battle now and see if Count Guy de Châtillon can hold on as the English mount a final assault. As French and English forces prepared for the war they knew was coming, trouble was brewing. The Scottish Second War of Independence had been raging since 1332, and a peace treaty between England and Scotland was imminent. Until, in 1336, the French sent forces to support their Scottish allies. Outraged, King Edward himself crossed into Scotland via Newcastle and laid siege to Aberdeen. He proclaimed that once the city fell, he would burn Aberdeen to the ground. The town was on the verge of defeat, with only a few remaining Scots and Frenchmen defending the last keep. It was no longer about victory, but a chance to repel yet another assault and flee the doomed city while the English regrouped. As the English prepared to storm the last keep of Aberdeen, French and Scottish defenders made their battle lines, and the English unleashed a devastating trebuchet bombardment. One of the French nobles leading the counterattack was struck and knocked unconscious. His marshal ran towards him to help. The French were within a hair's breadth of being defeated.
My lord! My lord! Saints in hell, you were struck by a trebuchet boulder! You're conscious now, can you see me? Ha! What? God's death! To have this happen in the middle of a siege! Things are already a bloody mess. How's your neck, my lord? try looking around. Behind you, the town of Aberdeen is dying. I hope it'll refresh your memory how bollocksed we are here. Now, your lordship, try to remember. Take a look at the locations I have marked on your map. You can use the mini-map in the right bottom corner to quick... Our brave lads here are skirmishing with the English. You were leading them as that trebuchet knocked you down.